The Himalayas, one of the most fascinating destinations for mankind. Untamed mighty rivers, mist-filled valleys, vast glaciers and the sky-scraping snow-clad mountains. They have always provoked man to travel here again and again for many reasons. Late in the 19th century, the flocks of adventurers from far west began to challenge their limits and capabilities for surviving at these forbidden heights. They ventured into the unknown. They explored into the deep and discovered a vast canvas of Himalayas. During all this exploration in the Himalayas, the Sherpas have always been the major contributor. Sherpas, the people from mountain. More than 500 years ago, their forebears migrated from Tibet and settled into the remote valleys of Himalayas. Living in the high mountain ranges, they were the first people to introduce the outside world to the valleys and passes of Himalayas. All the mountaineering in the Himalayas prospered only with the help of Sherpas. But strangely, for many years, their vast contribution went unnoticed and they were not so known to the world. And those who knew Sherpas, they would call them coolies or porters. It was only on 29th May 1953 when Sir Edmund Hillary, along with Sherpa Tenzing Norgay, became the first man to climb Mount Everest, did the world recognize Sherpas as one of the inevitable parts of the mountain climbing. Since then, Sherpas have become the backbone of almost every expedition organized in the Himalayas. Majority of the Sherpa population lives in Nepal and Darjeeling. Their primary occupation is supporting mountaineering expeditions as climbing guide, support staff, logistics operator, kitchen staff or porter. During the climbing season, they are in mountains. Otherwise, they live the normal village life. In most of their festivals, they worship mountain gods, Mother Nature and the Holy Spirits. While climbing mountains for their bread and butter, they have always respected and conserved mountains. In the recent years, mountain cleaning expeditions are carried out by Sherpa groups very often. Younger generations of Sherpas are well educated and qualified. Some are even settled in other parts of the world. Some Sherpas have achieved extraordinary feats in mountain climbing, like climbing Mount Everest 24 times, climbing Mount Everest in just over 12 hours, climbing all 14 highest mountains of the world without using supplemental oxygen. Many more such world records are in the name of Sherpas. Some of them have signed contracts with big global brands in mountaineering equipment manufacturers. Many of them are running businesses with massive turnovers and are no lesser than other millionaires across the globe. They also play a vital role in many rescue operations carried out in the Himalayas. Sherpas are the real saviors in mountains. Giripremi, the 40-year-old mountaineering club from India, has organized over 50 Himalayan expeditions and still counting. Every expedition has always received great support and help from Sherpas and local people. Year 2007, in the Silver Jubilee, Giripremi's Mount Shivling expedition saw a magnificent success. 7 members summited this difficult mountain, making that expedition India's first successful civilian expedition. The success was celebrated with all the Sherpas in a grand function at Pune. Mr. Himalaya Sherpa, Gyalbo Sherpa, Pasang Sherpa and the whole Sherpa team came to Pune from Uttar Kashi. Since then, After every successful expedition, Giripremi invites Sherpas to Pune to join the celebration. In the year 2012, Mount Everest expedition opened new doors for Giripremi in Nepal, and today, Nepal has become home for all Giripremis. Everest expedition was mentored by one of the greatest Sherpa personalities in Nepal, Mr. Dorchi Sherpa. He was the person who ensured the success and safety of all Giripremi expeditions in Nepal, which holds true even today. His ever positive and caring attitude made him a universal friend. During his last days after cancer caught him, Giripremi made sure that he gets the right treatment at the right time. After his sad demise, big hospital in his memory was founded and Giripremi contributed to the same in all manners. Giripremi's quest of 8,000 days, initiated by Dorchi Sherpa, kept adding many accomplished Sherpa climbers to the team. Pemba Sherpa, Guinness Book record holder for climbing Everest 3 times in 9 days. Dorchi Sherpa, Rita Sherpa and many others.
Namaskar, Pune.
Also, a few internationally recognized Sherpas got associated with Giripremi. Mingma Sherpa, first Sherpa who summited all 14 peaks and owner of one of the leading Sherpa agency in Nepal. Maya Sherpa, currently president of Everest Summiters Association and record holder Sherpa.
This year, together with the Giripremi team.
Sonam Sherpa, one of the leading manufacturer of clothing and trekking gear from Nepal. Pemba Sherpa, owner of Khumbu Lodge at Namche Bazaar. Pasang Sherpa, owner of Himalayan Hotel at Gorakhshe. The success of Mount Everest, Mount Lhotse, Mount Makadu, Mount Cho Oyu, Mount Dholagiri and Mount Manaslu gave the unique identity to Giripremi and mountaineering fraternity worldwide. And the dawn of 15th May 2019 brought Giripremi the greatest of the glory when 10 climbers from the team reached the summit of Mount Kanchenjunga at the same time, setting a new record in the history of this peak. This unimaginable feat was possible because of the Sherpas who stood with Giripremi all the time. Kanchenjunga, the 5 treasures of the snow as it is known, gifted Giripremi with more such jewels in the team. With these stalwarts, Giripremi will continue the quest of climbing higher and higher. Giripremi is also committed towards the well-being and development of Sherpa people. As a social responsibility, Giripremi has started Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Sherpa Social Project by establishing the statue of Shri Shivaji Maharaj at Gorakhshe in 2012.
We are starting a social project named as Chhatrapati Shivaji Social Project, and that is for all Sherpa community.
Under this project, Giripremi has donated the digital learning equipments to Khumjung School. They are supporting Sherpa girls for their higher education who have lost their fathers in mountain accidents. Giripremi serves this as a duty towards Sherpa brothers. In natural calamities such as earthquake, floods in mountains, Giripremi always steps forward to contribute in all possible ways. Sherpas are the bridge between the Himalayas and the rest of the world. By their simple lifestyle and behavior, Sherpas have taught the world that mountains are gods and they can never be conquered. You can just thank them for everything they offer to the mankind. Giripremi thanks all the Sherpa friends for their wonderful association and always salutes these phenomenal people, Sherpas, the true mountain lovers.